Now, I know I've been rough on Baker. I've called him to toughen up, to man up, to put on his big boy pants, to get rid of that tweet of surrender that he sent out a few days ago. But if I'm the Cleveland Browns, I'm not trading Baker Mayfield. And I've been consistent on this, guys. You know I have, because I said, go after Aaron Rodgers. Go after Russell Wilson. Go after Deshaun Watson. Those are clear upgrades that even Baker Mayfield in his quiet moments has to be like, yeah, I get it, you know. All right, but if you don't get one of those guys and you didn't, then stick with Baker. And here's the thing with Jimmy G, and you know I like Jimmy G, but Jimmy G is fragile. Jimmy G is made of paper mache for all his other flaws, and even though I like him, I know he's not an elite quarterback. For all that, though, but for all that, because he does win, he cannot stay healthy. Even in San Francisco, 2 of the 4 years he was there full time, he was healthy. The other 2, he was hurt. He's hurt right now, okay? And Jimmy G's got 1 year left on this deal. If Cleveland brings him in and they play Jimmy G 1 year, now they have to decide, I don't really want to give this guy a long-term deal, even if he plays well, because I know he might get hurt. Baker is a guy that could be your long-term answer at quarterback. Could be. We'll see. But you got him. He's only making $18 million a year next year. Let him play it out and see what you want to do. Now, Matt Ryan, there's talk, if Watson goes to Atlanta, they could go after Matt Ryan. He's 37 or about to be 37. His cap hit will be $48 million next year, $43 million after that. No, thank you. And here's what I'd say to Baker. I saw your little, it's in our mutual interest. And your mutual interest, Nick, to stay together. And Baker, Cleveland knows this better than any city. It is never beyond repair. Need I remind you of Dan Gilbert's Comic Sans letter in which he totally ripped LeBron James up and down? And LeBron was smart enough to say, what do they say? He and Maverick Carter, we keep business ahead of personal. I can't remember what the phrase is, but business above personal. And LeBron was able to go back to Cleveland, deliver the first championship in 52 years in any sport. So, Baker, don't tell me it's beyond repair. With all due respect, he's not a fraction of the player LeBron is. You can get past this.
Well, that part's true. No. I hope they trade him. I want them to trade him. They did this to themselves. The Browns can go back to being what they were for 30 years before Baker walked through that door, which is a travesty franchise. In the decade before Baker got there, they averaged fewer than 4 wins per season. In the 3 years before Baker got there, they had a total of 4 wins. In the 2 years before he got there, they had a total of 1 win, 1-31. And they had the audacity. Try this, our married viewers. Try the Chris Broussard, I'm only going to leave you for one of the best things with your spouse. You're like, hey, listen, I would like us potentially to stay together. But there are these 3 women, one of which I'm going to go fly to meet with and talk with. Now, I actually wanted her. I actually offered, said, you want to move in? And she said, no, actually, I don't want you. And then go back home and be like, okay, we good now? We cool? Oh, are you going to send me an Instagram of surrender? No, she's going to leave your ass. Like, give me a break.
It's not a marriage. They're not married, Nick.
It is.
They are paying him.
Franchise quarterback.
I'm not paying my wife to stay with me. Okay, it's about love. This is about money. This is a business relationship. Come on.
The number 1 pick, franchise quarterback, face of the franchise, and the front office is a marriage. And it's a marriage that needs to go both ways. And so, listen, keep the same energy, Cleveland. You want an adult. Like that. It wasn't just we want Deshaun Watson. It was, we want an adult in the room. You don't get to slander my name, try to look for my replacement, and then when you get left at the altar because you forgot you're Cleveland You've been a poverty franchise since I was born. The idea that you have been. Sorry, ever since the fumble, you had more years in the last 30 without a team than you had playoff appearances. So Cleveland, you thought you deserved to be in the upper echelon instead of being happy with where you're at. Is it perfect? No. Is he the best? No. But he's better than anything you've had in my lifetime. And you tried to upgrade. And sometimes you get left because of it. Trade him.
All right. So to where? Where are all these jobs that Baker Mayfield, people think Baker Mayfield is going to walk into? I don't know where they are. You want to go to the Colts?
The Giants.
The Colts traded Carson Wentz, and they don't
answered.
The Giants.
Okay.
Yeah, Brian Dable, the Giants.
Okay.
What?
Nick, I gather from your answer that you like Baker Mayfield. Why in the world? The best place for him to be, I get it. Indy, he would be a good fit, right? Indy with Frank Wright, obviously a good team. But Cleveland is a much better place for him than New York, than Seattle, I'd say. I like the coaching staff. I like Andrew Berry, the GM. You love the defense. A nice receiving core that just added Amari Cooper. Great running backs. Yeah. Baker needs to sit down, relax. I get it. You're upset, and you should be. But sit down, take a deep breath, relax, and decide, you know what? I'm going to go out and prove to Cleveland that I'm worthy of that number one pick. That they made a mistake by trying to go get Deshaun Watson. He proved it? When?
He proved, yes. When they were 1-31.
Carson Wentz had one good year. Carson Wentz had one good year.
It wasn't one good year. They had won once in 2 years. And then he took over and they won 7 games. Oh, 7 games. What's that? You know what that is? The best year Cleveland had in a decade. And then he had a down year, and then he took them to the playoffs, and they beat the Steelers.
Who cares?
Okay. I mean, I don't know. Again,
one playoff appearance in 4 years.
Browns, which is a hell of a lot better than the 2 in the quarter century before he got there, and the franchise folded. All of that happened the 25 years before he got there. The reason the Browns have this higher standard now, Wilds, is because they finally got stability at quarterback. And their eyes got a little too big, and they thought they were someone other than the Browns. And, Deshaun Watson will want to come here. Why? For who? For what? Because he was a big Jim Brown fan?
Okay.
No, not going to happen. They blew this. The Browns blew this, Wilds.
Okay.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from First Things First, or go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.